My friend Rose McGee in Minneapolis makes the best sweet potato pie I've ever tasted. And I've turned those same flavors into breakfast. Yes, sweet potato pie for breakfast. And of course you have to start with a sweet potato. So on Thanksgiving, when you're preparing your sweet potatoes, make a few extra and keep them in the refrigerator. And over the weekend, when you need a nice, hot, healthful breakfast, pull out those sweet potatoes, peel them. Mine were baked sweet potatoes, so I already peeled it. And I'm just going to cut it into chunks right into a sauce pot. And I have my other ingredients ready to go. Now, it doesn't really matter the size. Probably one large sweet potato is what you'll need. And the nice thing about this is if you do have leftover mashed sweet potatoes left from your Thanksgiving meal, you can use that too. You'll just have to adjust the seasonings. Then I add 1 cup of old-fashioned rolled oats. And it's important to use the rolled oats, not the instant oats. Now, once I have those in my pot, I take a potato masher or a fork or whatever you want and just mash it up together so that you get the sweet potatoes mashed a little bit. And you can do this before you add the oats too. I usually do, but I kind of forgot. Then I add the same seasonings that Rose McGee uses. Some cinnamon, some ginger, and a little bit of nutmeg. Sprinkle that in, and then add 1 cup of milk. You can use dairy or non-dairy milk for this, and today I'm using a cup of almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. And then just to add a little bit of sweetener and richness, some molasses. And before I put it onto the stove to cook, I'm going to add just a little pinch of salt and a little bit of grated orange zest. That really adds a nice flavor. There we go. Now just stir it up really well, put it on the stove, and cook it over medium heat for about 10 to 12 minutes. Now it's going to thicken while it's cooking, so you really need to stay with the pot and keep stirring it on the bottom so it doesn't scorch and start sticking to the bottom. Just stir it up, cook it for 10 to 12 minutes, and then you wind up with a thick mixture that is very dark colored. And just, ooh, it's still steaming. I made it just a few minutes ago. Then I'm going to just put some into a bowl, and I like to sprinkle some fresh almond or pecans. You could use almonds too, but pecans, a little bit of nuts, a little bit of milk, and it's a wonderful Thanksgiving hot, healthful breakfast. I'm Sue Doden sharing Good Food for Good Life 365.